Three candidates. Let me invite them all again here, Neha, Nitya and Abhishek. Come in here. Guys, these three people, among all of you, volunteered themselves to come in here and represent all of you. It really requires lots of courage to come in here and talk in front of 60, 70 pairs of eyes when they are watching them. It's really scary. Now I'm scared, I cannot talk to them. But these people, aside from all the busy schedule that all of you are having, being involved in your classes, being involved in your part-time jobs, they have attended minimum of 3 meetings with us and some other internal meetings with their own team members. They took the initiative, they went and chose their team members. I think they really deserve a big round of applause. No matter which one you guys select, at the end they're gonna work hands in hands together, and they will help, they will try to be voice of our student in our management team. Election gonna be from 4th to 8th of May, as it's written on the poster. You can have a look again. We will bring the ballot boxes in your classes and you're gonna vote for them. MJ is taking the video and we're gonna post it in our Facebook page. So this video gonna be there for those students who didn't get a chance to come in here and listen to them. You're gonna have it there on Facebook. Take your time, go listen to them again carefully if you wish, and you're always welcome to put a comment or any feedback that you have. For now, the very ending part, we have only 5 minutes. We want to have some sort of debate. If you have any question that you can challenge them with, feel free to ask it now. Otherwise, I will come up with some question. Any question? You can challenge the promises that they made. If they made some promises, you can challenge it and tell them that how you're gonna fulfill those promises.
Come on, this is your time to speak up. Go for it.
We want to see how they're gonna respond to your questions.
Do you want to speak it? You raise your hand, right? Okay. I have a question that probably I would raise. I heard 2 of you speak about Toastmasters and how important it is for students to join Toastmasters club. But unfortunately, I never saw both of you in any of the meetings.
I'm coming there. Though I wasn't there before, but I'm still taking a step forward. I'm going to be there by myself. And that's when I'll start preaching about it as well.
Okay.
And for me, as I did my first year, I'm already in my second year. I said I got exemptions in 3 subjects out of 5. And now I'll be ahead of time. So in the mid-time, I'll be getting some marks. That will be the time that I want to join Toastmasters and be a part of that team. I would tell you each and every one, I did a research about Toastmaster. It's a very great program. And as if many people are aware of that, there is a charge. So if my team, or I'll be in the power, or I'll be in the student council, I'm gonna make some options for students who will be the first 50 ones who will be coming onto that, or the 20 ones. I'm just gonna make a number out of it according to the budget that we'll be getting. And the first of 20 or 50 ones, they will be free subscription. Like there's a fees of $10 per month, which if you complete the course up, if you complete the whole course up, Ntec will gonna refund all the money back to you. Yeah. This is the point that I believe that even when I've also got to know about that, like 2 or 3 days ago when I was talking to Akhil, he's a part of Toastmasters, he basically told me about this thing and I was amazed that, okay, the fees will be refunded because time is important.
Can I add something to that?
No, let Nitya answer also. The same question for you.
Yeah, I am from this crowd only, as I was not knowing about the Toastmasters. I guess right now, after I know that there is too much of fear on this stage. If you want to join the Toastmaster, you can, as I just asked a few times ago, like, what is the next date for the Toastmaster? I am going for the Toastmaster. If you want, please join.
Yeah, thank you. Next question. Yeah, next question.
No, we should know the question. I want to add something from the Toastmasters.
Yes, regarding Toastmasters. Then later on we can talk about the Toastmasters. My question from you guys is that Yeah, we have the Toastmaster in here, but all of these people, they all are busy with the work, with the study. They cannot afford to attend additional classes for Toastmaster, which is from 5:30 to 7 o'clock sometimes. How can you motivate them?
It's basically, first of all, I will suggest you, because if you are working and teaching, and you're studying as well, what you can do, you can take the thing that we learn in the PSC, time management. You can ask your employers out. Tell them that I'm pretty much sure that everybody is working and study. They are both important. But your visa says student visa, not a work visa. So you can actually, if you really want to be a part of it, if you really want to, get out of that crowd, don't be the sheep crowd. Be out of the crowd, go to the other way. You can actually join them out.
Thank you, Nitya.
Yeah, like there might be 2 lectures of Toastmaster in a month. One lecture can be done on the video and can send that video to all of you who want to attend the Toastmaster, and you can easily come one day in a whole month.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because there are a lot of students who travel from suburbs to the city, and at times it's really difficult if they finish at afternoon and they go back, and it's again, if they have to again come back at 5:30 in the evening, that's really difficult because they're spending so much. And usually people work in the evenings because I believe you all are hospitality students, right? Yeah, so most of the hospitality and most of the people are working in the evenings. So why can't we have some from the Toastmasters, maybe someone who's keen to volunteer themselves, and maybe they can have some time from the class in the morning session, and then they can work upon it, and they can have extra study materials provided, and they can even attend like one class which they can really make sure when they're not working in one particular day they can attend.
And I just want to add one more thing, that we can also ask the senior students like Archie and many other students who are basically a part of Toastmasters. We can ask them to take some time out according to the schedule that you guys want. I can't commit that we will be each and every student we can give each attention, but we can actually help them out. We can ask the senior ones to start with the basic things, see how it's going to help you out, and then we can proceed further.
Yep, we have time only for one question. Who's going to ask the last question? Someone from the crowd? Come on, guys. You should have some question. Yeah.
I want to ask Abhishek about regarding communication.
Yeah.
Seriously speaking, I have seen no one of single nationality speaking in the English seriously. And do you speak in English with your nationality?
Both. I should say both. I speak in Hindi and in English as well. I try my level best to speak in English so that the person who is in front of me, because I think human body is a mirror image. That's what I have some plans with the faculty. That I'm not going to say that they are communities in a class. There are two types of group in a class. One who actually are aware of, they have studied somewhere else, they have already gained the knowledge about that. And there's one more group who is very much new to it, who doesn't have that much courage, who can come into the crowd and speak. Because when we make presentations, we pair up. I want to request faculty to make a team for the student, like a courage, the one who has good skills, and the one who actually needs help, so that they can, when they will work together, they're going to learn something. So these things can actually help them out.
And the same question goes to candidates.
Yeah, I usually doesn't speak English, as all know no one speak English in their lectures or in their rooms. But I guess we can take decision together. While coming into the gate of the college, we can turn our subtitle to the English. So where we go, we can speak English. If someone laughs on your English, then you can tell it, I am trying, you are not. You should try like I also try.
Well, I do speak in English, and there have been very rare times where I speak in my own national language, because I have had people who from other culture, so I have got used to, even if I'm speaking, even if I have had fellow friends from India who couldn't speak in English, so I speak with them in Hindi, but I make sure I translate to the other people from other culture, because I really don't want to make people from different nationalities feel left out if we're sitting in the same group. So why not just be a mediator and translate it to other people as well?
And
so I make sure I speak in English. language.
Right,
And mentioned this.
regarding speaking English, I agree with all of you. It may sound not really pleasant when you are meeting your own countrymen and start talking in English. It sounds weird, right? Like, come on, you know my mother tongue and you are talking in English with me. I understand that one. Even me, I'm feeling the same. Like when I meet my own countrymen, I prefer to speak with my own language rather than an English one because it sounds weird to each other. But at the end, you have to know, guys, after graduating from the college, you have to go and start working. In no matter what company you start working, you have to speak in English. Because we are in New Zealand, and here they all speak in English. So, it can be a good practice for us to start speaking English from the college itself. No matter how does it sound, which is very understandable, it doesn't sound good, it sounds weird, but still we have to practice, isn't it? Isn't it that we are here in this college to get the knowledge and go and start working here in New Zealand? That's our goal, isn't it? Our goal is coming here to New Zealand, studying in Ntec, go and get a job. How can we get a job without knowing how to speak in English? The very first things that employers are looking for is the communication. So communication is the main one. According to your PhD class, about 95% of communication is through non-verbal. What does it mean? It means your hand gesture, your facial expression, 95%. And only 5% is through. You say, I'm not even talking and you are saying me. Right? So only 5% is through the verbal and talking and all the words that you know. So if you don't know that many words, it shouldn't be an obstacle for you guys for not speaking in English. You have to, as Nitya said, you have to do your best to speak in English. Yes, you may make a mistake, but so what? You are here to make a mistake. You are here to learn, isn't it? So, no matter what these people do, at the end is back to you guys. Whether you want to accept it or you want to leave it. If you are saying that you have to speak in English, we don't have anything against your mother languages. As a matter of fact, we are celebrating all the Independence Days, so many religious events of different nationality in here. So we don't have anything against your culture, against the mother tongue, nothing. What we are trying to do in here is helping you to shape your knowledge, to enhance your communication, and make you guys ready to go and join to the workforce in a 1 or 2 years time after finishing the study in here. Any other questions?
I have one question.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Okay. So I have one question that you guys say that you are planning to do some activities. So
Can you be louder? They cannot.
Yeah, you might need some funds. So where are you from? Like you're planning to get that fund?
Okay, the question is that what sort of fun we're gonna have here?
For the you said like you internal sports activities, right? So you need some money, you know.
Can I answer? Yeah, please.
Well, when I was talking about the student club, it's still gonna, the registration and everything is still gonna be execution. And we thought, if students wanna pay, and we're not asking for much, but just $1, so that would be a later part though. So that would be more of execution of the finance and how if everything's gonna work out. So we can go to class and then ask for, if anyone who wants to come up to, And then we can even do charity events where we can have people coming in and helping us.
I just want to say that if I talked to Cameron. Cameron's a great player. He loves cricket, and Akhil, he's a part of the football team. Many of you are not aware of that faculty have their games. They play games. They hire a stadium and then they play in that. So we can also ask them. They hire the same thing. They have a football team. They play well. But we can, they are lacking of the students, we can, if someone who likes to play soccer, you can actually be the part of it. I don't think so they will be charged because Ntec is already organizing it, but we can come up with more ideas to make that place, or make that event more successful.
Yeah, Nitya? Yeah, like we can create some food events or like that. there we can put a charge on it, and from that benefit we can take a fund, and from that fund we can like go to the sports or like any national calamities, we can directly help to them. Or like the students who want to donate like 20 hours and still we save $100 to $110, we can just, who wants can just
Yeah. And if a school is asking for some, like a $1 or $2 for any activities that you're gonna have or you had before, the reason is Ntec subsidized the main part of the funding part, but we want the commitment. So we want, if you guys coming and telling us that okay, we want to play cricket, if you are telling you that okay, you have to pay $5, that $5 is the commitment. We don't want all of you register your name because it's free, and at the end we go to the field and no one is there. Right? That happened lots of times.
It happens.
So if they are asking for $1 or $2 or $5, it's just because of the commitment. So you will be committed that okay, I paid the $5 one, so I'm gonna be there. If that makes sense.
A clear example of that is Toastmasters. Again, coming back to that, but $10 per month is negligible.
Yeah.
And plus refunding that back after you finish it. That is a clear example of the commitment that we expect from you.
Yeah.
And that is why we are charging you that amount, which we are not interested in. We are refunding it back, but the commitment.
It's actually a third-party company, but Ntec, for their students, for their welfare, they're actually subsidizing it. If you can search Toastmasters, it's a third-party company, and I talked to Akhil, all my information, I talked to so many faculties, Deborah, Nikita, Akhil, and everyone. That's how I get the information out. So if you want, you can be a part of the Toastmasters. It will gonna give you some confidence, and we're gonna help you like a lot.
Yeah, very good. And one last question, someone wants to ask?
Just please.
Everyone talked about management, English course, Toastmasters, or whatever, but we couldn't hear about IT faculty. What changes you're going to bring on after we elect you in the IT faculty? What will benefit us?
IT faculty is very good, don't it? No, his question is that what you gonna add to IT faculty? You were talking about only business and hospitality.
Yeah,
How about
because
IT?
IT ones were the cookie one when I actually talked in the class. I talked to a couple of students. Rajan is one of my friends, I believe everybody is aware of. He is at level 7. He basically pointed out much more things. There was a couple of things that we have. And there was the IT ones. The incidents we actually came from the IT ones. They are actually facing the problem up. So we are trying to help those guys up so that you can get better systems, better opportunities, better softwares, so that you can work more.
Yeah, something. Last question. When you were mentioning about the materials in our courses, I believe that we can get really something much better material. I agree that we are paying quite a lot of money for the feeds of the resources of the whole year, and well, firstly, I think we're wasting a lot of paper, like for a course. They're giving quite a lot of paper every day, and it's not really good for the environment, you know. I think for the technology that we have now and for the money we are paying, we easily could get something more, I don't know, technology, I don't know, let's say an iPad or we have a computer. Some of them are pretty bad as well, but some are really nice.
That's the point.
So
the systems that we are getting.
Yeah, I really, if you're going to do something, I wish we can improve those things, you know. Are small things, but I think are really important, and it can make a difference, I agree.
Right, it is. He raised the point up, that will be on our checklist. And that's why we want, that's the main reason that we are asking for questions, so that you can actually give us the ideas. Before we start, we actually make plans of all those things. There was one student, I'm not pretty much aware of his name. When I was talking to Cameron at the reception, he came to Akhil, and they were discussing about a water cooler outside the cafeteria. He comes up with a quotation. I was amazed. He comes up with a quotation that what will be the price, how it will be going to manage, and that's what we want. We want each and every one. That's why I don't want a couple of executives. I want everyone to be a part of student council, because the name itself says students. So be the part of it, please.
You guys want to answer?
Well, yeah, I agree to him. Like there have been a lot of paper wastage, why not just, why can't the tutors, we can always make sure that they receive the study material online on the portal probably a week before, so they're prepared for the next class and they can read by themselves and they can come in. So it's not only the tutor who's struggling to teach, but it's going to be two-way conversation at the lecture session.
Yeah, in addition to that, this team will work on it, but just to give you an update, we've been with the Google for the last couple of terms, but we found that they are not really user-friendly. That's why from this term we are introducing Moodle one, which in the Moodle your teacher will upload all the materials there and you have an instant access to it. So there is no more paperwork, everything will be online and you have access through your phone, tablet or your laptop. So that's what we start from this term and then you will see it.
There's one more thing I want to mention is, usually over here, mostly anyone can walk in at Ntec and we can look for more of the security where students have IDs. Why can't they just swipe through and get in? Because most of the times you don't know who's going to walk in and who's not. They might be a student, they might not be a student.
Yeah.
And everyone's not at the, no one's at the security.
That's a good project that we can
why not just make a ID card that you can swipe through?
And Akhil also come up with this point. Many students are not bringing their student IDs to college, which is not good, guys. Please, if in the you are using the transport and everything where your student ID can be asked anytime, and for the college as well, please bring your student IDs all the time with you.
Yes.
Carry them in with you. Akhil is facing so much problem with that. They are losing it, they are something like that. Everything is going on. Please, bring them.
If there is a swipe through, there's going to be a definite reason why people are going to carry the student IDs to college.
And attendance can also run.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking so many questions. I thought you have no questions, but that's going to be the last one. Yeah.
No, okay, I got it.
Oh, you got it? That's perfect. Okay, thank you so much guys for your time.